My parents divorced when my mom was pregnant with me. I was about 5 years old when she remarried, and we were visiting my grandmother around Christmas time, maybe 10, 11 years old, and this guy came up and he had presents for me and my brother. I remember asking, I was like, man, who's this guy that's coming? And I don't even know who said it. Somebody said, well, that's your dad. And then I look at my dad who's sitting in there, the guy that's raising me. I just didn't know what was going on. I started feeling these emotions, this anger. It became uncontrollable. I describe it as a rage because it really was. I built this hatred towards my stepdad, and I decided that, you're not my dad, so I don't have to listen to you. My life was going nowhere. I hated myself. I hated, I just hated my life. It was actually through football is where a friend of mine who was on the team, we played the same position, and he was the president of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes at our school. And it was during the meeting where they were talking about Jesus. And, it really intrigued me. A friend of mine, he blew out his knee, tore his ACL, and shortly thereafter, I ended up tearing up my knee. Obviously, it wasn't a coincidence because it put the two of us in the training room every day. I would ask questions, and he just answered my questions, and I was just searching. I just knew the person that I was not going to change. There had to be something supernatural to take place. I was in my bedroom one night, and I remember laying there in my bed, asking Jesus to change me and to change my heart. It was probably the most peaceful night's sleep I've ever had in my life. I still had all kinds of issues that needed to be dealt with, but at that moment, God chose to release all that rage inside of me. And for the first time, I was not angry. When you do come to that moment of salvation, God just doesn't snap his fingers, but it's that journey where you allow God to, walk you through those moments. And that's where other people come in and can be a mentor. The life group I'm in now, there's a connection there with a lot of the people. We just really enjoy being around each other. You'll find people just from getting to know each other that, you might find somebody that struggles with the same thing you struggle with, or has endured a past that is similar to yours, or, something like that, where you can really lean on. I'm Ralph Owen, and that's my red chair story.